So in my first video on the Ducati, someone noticed something in the background. Now, there's a little bit of a story behind that. Before I got into this motorcycle, I had a toy for a number of years before that. So let me introduce to you Suki, my 1995 JDM Toyota Supra. In this video, I'm gonna go over a few things. One, my recent modifications and what it's, kind of maintenance-wise and mechanical-wise, what it's like to have a Supra. Two, just some driving impressions and something that everybody gets to see every day. And three, what it's like to own a Supra and maybe even how I ended up with her. So getting right into things, the first thing that I recently did was change out this bumper. So when I shipped it from Japan here, there was a big damage on the bottom as well as like a big cutout here. It's fiberglass, and the shipping company blamed the train company blamed the shipping company. All I wanted to do was just pick up my car. So I didn't care, I just picked it up, zip tied it together, and pretty much drove it around with zip ties on the bumper for like 10 years. But recently I did be able to fix that. Also, recently I did a big turbo upgrade, cams, a full tune, pretty much a full top end build with Ryan Samet, who's a famous Supra owner in the community. I think he has like the first fastest Supra in Canada. I've mentioned him before in other videos, not on this channel, but on other channels, and he's an absolute legend. So super happy that he was able to help me with this. The wheels, I don't know the brand. I think they're Axis or Axia or something like that, but it has some Greddy parts, some HKS parts, front mount intercooler. The headlights actually have been a little annoying because they're pointed the opposite direction because it's a right-hand drive car, so it's used to driving on the opposite side of the road. I do need to change those soon. For right now, I just drive with my high beams for the most part. You'll see the body kit on the side is probably due for a change. It's getting a little bit old, but it still looks okay from far away. It's just when you get up close to it, there are some flaws, a couple, spider cracks, stuff like that. Same with the paint. The paint's not perfect. I drive this car. It's not a show car for me, so I kind of just have it the way it is. These are a special mirror, which I always forget the brand name. I think it's Gandador or Candador or something like that, but I didn't put those on. Those were already on it from Japan. In fact, there was a shop in Japan that sort of built this car called Defend Garage. I tried to look them up and contact them, but I haven't really been able to. And it was kind of set up for a little bit of drifting, nice LSD differential. The suspension is HKS and was really stiff. In fact, I drove it on very stiff suspension for like the first 9 years of ownership before realizing that I could adjust it, and it was at the stiffest setting. So now I put it in the middle and it drives a lot better and still has a little bit of drift capabilities. Going to the back is probably everybody's favorite angle of the Supra, which the joke is because it's so fast that's all you're gonna see anyway. But this rear end, for an early 90s car, when it first came out, was super futuristic and very much out there versus the previous generation. It does have the turbo wing, because it is a factory 6-speed turbo. And there's even the little visor at the top, which I actually told the gentleman, Adam, shout out to Adam in Japan, who helped me find this car. I did tell him when he first sent me the auction pictures that I didn't love that top visor, but he told me it's a true Toyota racing development part that actually helps with airflow and is kind of cool, so I left it on there, thinking it is cool. There is a little TRD sticker here that the previous owner had on it as well. The taillights are the factory 1995. A lot of people upgrade to the newer style, which I probably will eventually, but one thing at a time. I do have this exhaust, which sounds different now that I've done the build this year. It is a little bit of titanium, I think maybe from the cat back or the mid pipe or down pipe back, I'm not too sure. Sounds great, does shoot fire when you're two-stepping, and that is actually a big part of the experience. And then you'll kind of just see that round quarter panel, and there's the little Defend Garage sticker in the side of that as well. So there you have it, my 1995 JDM Toyota Supra with a single turbo upgrade. There's a little bit of a design sort of explanation, as well as some updates, some driving impressions. Please let me know in the comments below if you like this video or if there's any other Supra related content you would like me to do. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video.